So the importance of respiratory health, Ash. Why should people keep prioritising their respiratory system even if they're not currently exposed to problems?
So respiratory health is something we take for granted. Everyone breathes, yeah? But not everyone breathes most efficiently, and sometimes people run into real issues with their breathing, and often they accept that debility as part of aging, when it really doesn't need to be. So respiratory health is important. So the lungs basically take oxygen from the atmosphere, they transfer them into the bloodstream. And the oxygen, if you like, is the battery for everything we do. Our thinking, how our heart beats, how our liver works, how kidneys work, how we exercise. So the role of the lungs is really important. When you run into problems with your lungs, in this current age of medicine that we live in, there's normally something we can do to optimize you and improve your health. So respiratory health from a debility perspective, to come and find someone who knows how to improve you and improve your well-being is really important. But there is also a group of individuals who just want to improve how healthy they are. So for example, there's data that 1 in 10 professional footballers have subclinical respiratory disease, particularly asthma. If you treat that asthma in those individuals, even without them knowing that they're severely impacted by it, because they can play at a high level, you can improve performance by 20%. And when you delve deep into elite athletes or individuals who are weekend warriors, for example, or who train regularly, but have some limitations, they come and say to you, I have a cough after exercise, I sometimes feel that my body can keep on going, but I get really breathless, but I take it as part of normality. But actually when you assess them and manage them, you can find that there are avenues to treatment, whether it's improving basic things like how well they breathe and the coordination of breathing, to improving the strength of the muscles around their rib cages, to diagnosing low-level subclinical asthma. You find by treating those individuals in a holistic way that their ability to exercise harder and for longer improves. Now, why is that important? So you take a 40-year-old man who is exercising regularly, but maybe has 1 or 2 winter infections that incapacitates him for 2 to 3 months, that he loses all exercise capability for that period, and he deconditions. Then he has to build himself up in the summer. Actually, if you got rid of that period of ill health where he gets exacerbations, he could absolutely exercise throughout the year. He wouldn't have a period of debility, and he would actually be able to year on year improve his performance. Take him 20 years down the line and he's still fit and healthy. He's not had long periods of debility. He's been able to exercise well. In the same way, those individuals who run 5Ks and they are limited, if you could improve their lung health so that they can more effectively run 10 kilometers, do half marathons, 10, 15 years time down the line, everything, their muscles, their heart, their ability to think when they're at the limits of exertion is all better. So you keep individuals well and healthier for longer, and that can only be better for their for their well-being over a long period of time. Less risk of poor exercise-related ill health. You're not limiting your capabilities and blaming it on age. Your weight's better, your mental health's better, your sleep's better. So there's a lot that just improving lung health can do for you. Probably more importantly, there's no drugs, pills or potions. It's about you breathing more effectively, the ability to take deep breaths in, the ability to go longer and harder when you exercise, or just the ability to do things that you love in life without any limitations.